Hello everyone, this is Ivy Bricks. In today's video I'll be showcasing my Wayne Tower MOC that I've been working on the past week. Now this MOC has 4 stories and a ton of secret features that I'm sure you'd want to see, so be sure to stick around so that you don't miss the secrets that this tower holds. Now this tower isn't specifically based off the movies or the video games or the cartoons or whatever. It has some design aspects that were borrowed from there, but most of it is completely from my own imagination, and I hope you guys enjoy. So let's start off with the lobby, the first floor. So here's the first floor. As you can see, there are 2 doors here for people to go in, and there's 2 windowsills as well with some gold highlights and brick designs, and 2 lamps on either side, accompanied by these column bricks over here to add some detail. As well, there's a Wayne Enterprise sign here that I drew myself. I traced it over an actual sign. If I had a printer, I would have printed it, but this is the next best thing that I could do. And there's 2 golden cone pieces here to add some details. And there's also these spikes here to add a gothic look. I based these off the spikes in Arkham Asylum. These ones over here. I just figured that since they're both in the same city, I'd make them similar design choices. Going to the side, there is a fire hydrant over here, as well as one street lamp with 2 heads and a newspaper hung on the wall. There's light coming here from the inside, from some blue light. And on the other side, you can see that it's a bit rougher. There's some graffiti and torn up posters here, as well as a bin and some sewage coming down from this pipe over here. That's just because it's the lower city depths of Gotham, where not everything is so pretty. So yeah, that's the outside of the first floor. Now let's take a look at the inside. This here is the inside. This is supposed to be the receptionist or lobby area. As you can see, there's some nice tiled floor design here, as well as a plant and a water coolant over there in the back, in the corner. And there's a receptionist sitting at a desk that can swivel. Oops. Cut this part out. No. And on the other side, there is a sofa for people to sit down while they're waiting to be called and be allowed to go inside the tower. There's also a painting of Bruce Wayne as well. I got that from the sticker book, DC sticker book. And here's what the sofa looks like without any humans sitting on them. It's pretty nice. It's a light tan with some dark brown pillows. Now let's move on to the second floor. This is Lucius Fox's office. If you don't know who Lucius Fox is, he's the guy that makes some of the Batman's gadgets. You might remember him from Batman the Dark Knight series, a trilogy where he's played by Morgan Freeman. And he has appeared in some games and cartoons as well in this series. So he looks like. I made him myself with the parts. And as you can see in the back, there's a schematics of the tumbler, as well as some clipboard. And if you take a look at his desk, there are some blueprints and a newspaper, as well as a computer, a plant, and a coffee mug. And over here is a workbench where he can make some prototypes or designs for the Batman's vehicles. You can easily take it off here. And this is what it looks like. There is a miniature Batmobile and a miniature Bat helicopter. This I got from a YouTube video that I saw, but this one I made myself. Really simple. And here it's supposed to be a vise if he needs to make some pieces. And there's some tools and stuff inside here. And if you take a look there's also a torch if he needs to do some welding. The outside of this floor has some nice window arches here. And this column design from the first floor is carried out here. And I put this V-shaped plate to break the simpleness of the bricks, just to add some extra texture. And the sign here is clipped on with some modified tiles with technical piece. And there's also some grilled fence pieces to give awning to the window. Now let's move on to this third floor. this is Bruce Wayne's office. Here, he can do some work on his computer, as well as write some letters and checks or whatever. On the back over there, there's a statue of his father, Thomas Wayne, as well as a picture of him. And there is a shelf where there are some books in the first shelf and a bottle and a statuette. And if Batman were to be in danger and he needs some protection, he can push this lever over here, and out comes this bookcase where it has a secret batarang. Pretty cool. There's also a door that leads to the balcony over here, and there's a dark green and dark brown carpet as well. And behind Bruce Wayne over there is a safe where he keeps all his valuables. Now, I've made a separate video on this safe in case you want to know how to build it. It does open and you can fit a lot of cool stuff inside, but I worked this into the main play feature of this tower. Now, let's just say that the Joker, unaware that Batman is actually Bruce Wayne, decides to steal from the richest man in Gotham. So he'd come over with his helicopter over here, shoot the window, boom, it explodes, and then he can use a hook or grapple gun to steal the safe and steal all the valuables inside. If you want to see what's inside, it's a bunch of gold coins and $100 bills and some jewels as well. And if you watched the video, my tutorial of the safe, you'd remember I said that I needed this to be 4x4. The reason for that is so that it fits through the window. It fits through this way, and this way. So it's always going to fit through the window no matter what. And this play feature is activated by this lever over here, where it pushes some Technic pieces, and it's very similar. No, in fact, it's replicated from the play feature in Peter Parker's apartment in the Sanctum Sanctorum Showdown, where it's the same play feature essentially. I just thought that it was pretty cool and pretty effective. It doesn't take up that much space either, and I just figured it would be cool if there was an exploding window, because most of Lego buildings have exploding windows. That's normal. So let's suppose that Bruce Wayne's stuff was stolen by the Joker. Well, then Bruce Wayne would probably be like, "Oh no, the Joker's on the loose. I need to get him. But the Batcave is too far away, and I need a suit right now. Good thing I'm prepared for this. Time to press the secret lever. Time to suit up. Let's go catch that Joker." So as you saw, the fourth floor is composed of a super secret Batcave for emergency situations where Batman is too far away from the actual Batcave and he needs his gadgets to go on the crime fighting as fast as possible. So as you saw, this is the secret entrance. There's a plate here that you can pull, but if you try pulling it, it doesn't open. You need to press the secret switch, and now you can open. As you can see, the switch is disguised by this ventilation contraption here, and this is how it works. There's a little Technic piece here that locks it into place, and you can actually remove the whole top section if you remove this Technic piece and then carefully lift it up and take it off. You've probably seen this, but these are the gargoyles. I also made a tutorial on how to build these as well, so I'll probably put in the title card as well. So this is Batman's super secret Batcave. Take a look. There is a Bat computer that uses some of the parts from the Batman expansion pack from Lego Dimensions. It also has a control panel over there, and to the side there's a place to put his bat suit, as well as a grapple gun and a batarang. As you can see, the roof has some windows on their sides to allow for some light to go in, so that it's not completely dark, since there aren't any windows to either side of the build. So I figured I could put a window on top so that I could let in some light. So if we take a look at the roof, there is a trapdoor here where Batman can quickly swoop down into the Batcave if he wants to get in through the roof. Or he can even jump outside into the roof if he wants, using his sick Batman parkour. Now this here is a winch contraption that I will show you later on. Now let's take a look at the front part of the roof. So if we take a look at the front part of the roof of the 4th floor, you can see that there's the big W here for Wayne Towers. This W is actually based off this one that I'm about to show you right now, and I'll put a picture up of what it looks like. I'm pretty sure this one's from the Dark Knight trilogy. I added these gargoyles here to add some extra detail so that it's not just a big black rectangle. So I added these for some extra detail, and I also wanted to have gargoyles because Batman loves to stand and brood on gargoyles like that. So yeah, that's a perfect place for him to look out before he swoops into action. Over here there are some more of these spikes like they were in the 1st floor, and there's this round curvature here that leads to the summit of the building, where it has the Next Knight shield to add a point that leads all the way up to the top antenna, which is so tall that it even touches my shelf here where I keep my Jurassic World stuff. So now let's take a look at that winch mechanism that I showed you earlier. Oh boy, I sure hope the stack of boxes don't fall. The stack of boxes that I'm using to keep my phone up. Anyway, this winch here has a hook that can be taken out. It can be unclipped, and then it can be used to raise Batman to the roof. And then through the use of every Lego builder's most important tool ever, imagination, we can hoist Batman up. He just has to shoot his grapple gun like this, and then he can be hoisted up. It's always been one of the things that I wanted to do the most. Be able to hoist Batman up using his hook, his grapple gun. When he gets up to here, he can, do some parkour and get up there. I put a little clip here to make sure that the hook doesn't get stuck on anything. Over here. But this winch mechanism doesn't only work as a grapple gun. Oh no, sorry, it also works as a zipline. Yeah! So Batman, he's about to shoot his back claw all the way to another building. Oh yeah, Batman always wanted to go on a zipline. That was pretty fun. Yeah! Now how I did this is pretty simple. There's this bar over here that folds down when it's not in use, but when he wants to zipline, he can do this so that Batman can grab this. So that Batman can grab this bar over here and zipline across. Now this is those bars that are usually used in motorcycles and 4x4s or quad bikes, and I just put it upside down so that you can hold it. And this winch piece, I put instead of a gear, I put a winch so that it's easier to spin, to turn. And I just think it's really super cool. I've always wanted to do this with my Lego Batman. So anyway, now you've seen basically everything. So anyway guys, I want to thank you all for watching. And if you did enjoy my video, don't forget to subscribe and check out my other DC MOCs, because I think that my favorite things to build are DC MOCs. So be sure to stick around, because there are way more to come. And I have a few that I haven't even showed you that I have built for ages. So anyway guys, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all later. Goodbye!
Oh boy, I could really use some fresh air.
Hi there, I'm Tony Stark.
What the? Who are you? What? Why are you covering up my sight of the city?
Listen, sorry pal, I just moved in here. I guess you could call me your neighbor?
Why'd you move in so close? And why are our balconies at the exact same height?
It almost looks like it was done on purpose, but not really. Seems coincidental to me.
You don't have a secret identity, do you?
Nope. Well, actually, yeah, I am Iron Man. How about you?
I'm just a normal billionaire playboy, nothing more.
Okay then. Anyway, cool tower. I'm gonna do some crime fighting here. Hope you don't mind.
But this is Batman City.
Yeah, but the police doesn't really like Batman, and they know who I am. I already told them. So I guess I'm the new protector of the city.
I'm telling Batman that you're pooping his party. That's it. I'm gonna go call him now.
You have Batman on speed dial?
Hi, hello, this is Bruce Wayne. Batman, could you come here for a second? There's an urgent matter that you need to solve. I'm Batman.
And I am Iron Man.